What's going on, guys? This is your boy Ash, and I'm reporting today about XXXtentacion. He just got a laundry list of new charges. He just picked up 7 new charges. These charges stem from him trying to tamper with the witness, trying to get her to retract her statement, and to basically make this court go away. He did have a restraining order on him in the case. That is a stipulation of the charges that happened initially. These are all violent charges, and the new ones that he picked up are considered violent as well, and a violation of Homeboy's probationary period until he goes to court. So they immediately picked him up. They don't leave you out on the street down there in Miami-Dade County when you have new charges and everything. Now, right when he got out of jail, he wanted everyone on his Snapchat to come down the day of his court and to kind of be a character witness and show him, on his words, that he changes the world for the good and not for the bad. That's what he said on his Snapchats. They've been deleted now because Homeboy's in jail. Basically, our Snapchats are like 1 day behind, so we get them, but I usually don't see him till 1 day ago. So, but he did get picked up. He will be in jail until he resolves this case. There will be no bond. I'm pretty sure he won't have a way to get out of jail, because once you're revoked, you're fucked, and no bondsman will pick him up down there in Broward County or Miami-Dade County, wherever Miami is. I'm in Orlando right now, so he's about 6 hours south of me in jail right now. He did get $1 million from Capitol Records, and they're going to want music. Regardless if you're in jail or not, they're going to want music. Now, we all know that Homeboy made a bunch of fucking tracks on SoundCloud, and he's got all kinds of music out, but you know they've cataloged his music together, and they're going to just slowly release little things here and there. They're also probably going to start pushing this Free X campaign really hard, so you're going to see in black hoodies every day with Homeboy's face on it, even more than you see now, more than you see on No Jumper, more than you see on fucking Cuff Boys, any of them. So you know, they're going to want some merchandise. Anytime I was in a position where I had a record label or anything like that, they wanted, you know, certain things. They wanted X number of albums, not X's albums, a certain number, X and Y, number of albums in X amount of years. I should just use Y because it's confusing since Homeboy's name is X. But basically they wanted this many songs in this amount of years so they could pick them together and make the right albums, or this amount of album in this amount of years so they could pick, you know, 4 of the 8 that we had to make in 4 years. Whatever the stipulations of the contract are, they want to pick the best of the best so Capitol Records can make money. I don't know if you're familiar with Capitol Records, but Capitol Records is the biggest in LA, pretty much. Basically, if you drive or if you just look at the skyline of LA, you can see a lot of the buildings, and the round building with the needlepoint top, that's the Capitol Records. The one like main building in the sky that you notice, that's Capitol Records, and a lot of people play on top of that bitch. I've seen so many people play up there. I've been to AA meetings up there, NA meetings up there with Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, all kinds of crazy shit. But anyway, they're gonna want music up there, and they're gonna start releasing some of the stuff. So his legend will grow while Homeboy's in jail, and you know, we didn't forget about a lot of people when Lil Wayne went to jail. We didn't forget about him. His legend from inside was kind of wild. Everybody was like, when he gets out, it's going to be lit. I remember I forgot about him for like a little while, for like 6 months, and then boom, he was out. But he was releasing music the whole time, so he was relevant the whole time. And at the time, he wasn't as infamous as X is. X already has this fucking legend growing around him, so this shit's going to be it's going to be pretty wild. So, but we will get music currently. He will be topping the charts the whole time he's in jail. Even when it's resolved, whether or not he gets time or not, he's facing decades, multiple decades in jail right now. I do think they're going to try to make an example out of him. I know they would of me, but I've seen crazy shit happen in court cases with myself, with other people in front of me, or, you know, I've been in some cases before where I thought I was going to go to jail for 2, 3, 4 years, and then I stood up, said something, fired my attorney, and then got out of jail 8 days later. That is not a lie. That was in Wilmington County, North Carolina, about 5 years ago. It's crazy. But anyway, so I've seen the craziest shit happen, and I could see it again. But I do think X is going to be made an example of, and he will do sometime. I don't know if you follow him much, but he's changed a lot. Now, I don't agree with what he did, but I see definite change in this man. I just wanted to touch on this topic real quick before I go. you know, you need to pay for the things you did in life. 100%, I believe that, no matter what they are, and especially if you did some violent shit. But the sad thing is homeboys are put down in Miami, and they don't have a lot to live for, so they had to deal, and they had to do what they had to do: rob, steal, cheat, kill, ski mask. You know, that's where his name came from. Fucking robbing fools, because they had to do that shit down there in Miami. And you know, today, people are really a product of where they come from. And then, you know, now he's got the money, and now he can influence people, and people can hear his art, and now homeboy is softened up, and he doesn't want to go to jail. And I honestly think, you know, now that he doesn't have to do the shit, he probably wouldn't do the shit. Just like, you know, 21 Savage. I watched his bio last night. Homeboy was wild, but now he's a cool dude, chilling with fucking that Jake Paul motherfucker. So he's soft. He's Disney now, and he was, you know, fucking savage in his hood. So what I'm saying is, basically, you're a product of where you come from. You know, you're born white and privileged, you die white and privileged. You're born in the hood, you typically, you know, can get out, but the things you do before you get out the hood are things you got to deal with. So I just think it's sad that it happened to him at this time, and that I think he could be an artist to definitely change the world, because we've seen him do so much with the years that he's had. In the meantime, go check out Ski Mask the Slump God. He's one of my favorite rappers. He's got a song called Catch Me Outside. It's lit. It's directed by my favorite director on YouTube today, Cole Bennett. I'll put a link in the description. And Jaden Smith just released a new record, or no, excuse me, Jaden Smith just released a new song off the Icon record. Icon is lit, so go check that out. Go check out his new song. And that's about it for today, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you learned one thing, just one thing. Hit that like button, and hit subscribe if you want to hear more. And I appreciate you being here. I love you guys so much, so much. Free X.